Well, hello, my beautiful Aquarians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-November right through to mid-December 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aquarians, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get your overarching energy first and then follow it with a Celtic cross from this deck here. And also, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who sent their well wishes. I'm so grateful to receive all of your beautiful love. I did fall down and bump my head, had a little bit of a concussion there for a couple of days, but I am back to best. So I just want to say thank you to you all. I'm so grateful for all your messages. They really did help and brought a smile to my face. So thank you. Now let's get straight on with your reading, my beautiful Aquarians. Your first card there is the Bear. So you found it pretty tough in love. Things have been difficult. I feel like you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders right now. I feel like you're really busy. And whilst that doesn't mean that love is not coming in for you, I feel it hasn't really been your priority at this moment in time. I feel some of you have had a very difficult journey in life, and I feel like, well, I'll give you the energy I'm being given, and it may not resonate with everyone, but I have to give it because that's what I'm getting. It's almost like survival mode, okay? I feel some of you have been going through a very intense period where you've been just trying to make life work, but also I feel that you've been in a bit of a protective mode. Now, the fact that you've got the star energy there indicates some sort of healing. And I feel, you know, you've been enduring a difficult time when it comes to love. Now, because the woman there, male or female, not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy. It's in the resistance position. It can mean that some of you have withdrawn from love at this time in order to focus on your true life's mission, your purpose, or, you know, your family, or whatever responsibilities you have on your shoulders right now. You're someone who is deeply strong. You are very strong indeed. You're one tough cookie. And I feel like you're very independent, self-assured. And some of you may wonder if that level of independence has put people off coming towards you for love. Well, that's not true at all, okay? The right person is going to love all aspects of yourself. So don't change your wonderful self for anybody. I feel like you are going through a process of personal development at this time. And it's almost like your love life was put on pause for a moment in order to focus on your true life's mission. Now, I feel like some of you are taking leadership in your world, and I feel as well there's like a protective influence around you, especially since we have the star energy. Whoever's energy I'm picking up right now, I feel like you are in a deep period of healing, but also you're actually aligning yourself with a wish when it comes to love, because I feel like you are creating space and opening up to love. Now, we will see who's coming towards you, but your overarching energy right now is that you're doing you, okay? Now, some of you may have just started talking to someone new, because I'm getting a little bit of energy of that coming through, and you may be seeing where it goes. I do see that this person later on down the line, you'll commit to this person. I actually see that it has a potential for long-term commitment. Soulmate energy is what I'm seeing there. But at the moment, I feel like you're just seeing where it goes, okay? And I feel like it's going in the right direction for you. But for those of you who have not connected to anybody just yet, I really feel this is about you coming out of a comfort zone. Some of you may have been in hermit mode for a while, and you may have been going through a deep period of inner awareness, going through like some sort of transition. And I feel now is the time to let yourself be seen, especially since we have the star energy. I feel like you are moving into a new phase of life where you are choosing the healthier options, especially since we've got number 15 there. Okay, 15 tends to be the devil card, which means some of you are feeling a little bit stuck right now in your love life. And, you know, your focus, rather than getting upset about your love life, your focus is being channeled into healthy things in your life, things that you can control and change for the better. And I feel like you are actually aligning yourself with, it's almost like a gateway I see right now towards love, okay? Now, also, it's number 10 at the bottom there. So Wheel of Fortune energy, things are turning in your favor. So there is like a positive aspect to this. But the bear energy can indicate that, you know, you've been looking after your family, or you've been the one who has almost like put your needs to the side briefly in order to focus on other people. And maybe this is something that you've also been learning, that whilst it's wonderful to be there for other people, do not neglect your own needs, because you are lovable and you deserve love. And I feel like it is coming for you, but I feel like you've had to be, you know, strong and tough for the circumstances that you've been going through throughout the last couple of months or years. Now, we also have the woman there. Again, as I said, it's not gender specific. The woman energy is to be open for love to come towards you. And it's almost like the shutters have been down, the doors have been closed. Doesn't mean you don't want it. It means your priorities are elsewhere at this time. Now, this is going to shift in the next 6 weeks to be open to love, to accept love in. And I feel that you're going to have this major change, because this is like right now, it's like taking action on love, but the woman is in the resistance position, so it's like you're not really taking action. You may have felt like your libido or your motivation has dwindled in some way. It's not that you've lost interest in finding love. You may find that there's no one really sparking your attention. Some of you, if you're creative, you may have even felt there's a bit of a creative block there recently as well. But I feel like you're rediscovering your spark, and you're going to be open to love. They're actually giving me the words self-love. Self-love, okay? Now, of course, self-love is more than just taking a bath or reading a good book and snuggling down in front of the TV. It's actually a repetitive cycle, and it's about catching that inner narrative sometimes when we start to get a bit negative about ourselves or critical. It's about having compassion. So I feel some of you are actually catching yourself in the act of being negative about yourself. You know, we all do it. We're all human. Sometimes, like, you know, a couple of weeks ago, I dropped something and it smashed on the floor, and I was like, oh, you stupid. And I just was about to say something real negative about myself. And I was like, no, it was just a moment where it was an accident. Okay, so there's nothing stupid about me. So, you know, sometimes you have to catch yourself, and I'm feeling this energy coming from your reading right now. Also, some of you, and this is not all of you, but I am getting a pocket of energy where some of you may have been bullied in the past. You may have had someone knock your confidence in the past, and whilst it has shaped who you are, and to some degree maybe influenced the way you operate in love regarding your self-confidence or your insecurities, they may arise or feel a little bit triggered when you get into a relationship with someone where you have to be open and vulnerable. Because although, you know, that bully from the past or that experience in the past, it holds no power over you going forward, it can rise up when we're about to really open ourselves and be vulnerable with another person. You can suddenly have all those thoughts and fears from when you were younger, whether it was in childhood or teenage years, or even if someone like from a past relationship, a toxic relationship, said something to you, like, you're never going to find anyone as good as me, or you're not good enough for love. You know, all those sentences are actually projections of how a person feels about themselves in order to knock someone else down, okay, to kind of readdress the balance, because most of the time they feel insecure or, you know, intimidated by a person's energy. So they feel the need to knock a person down. So if you've had an experience where someone tried to knock your confidence, know that it no longer has power over you, but you may be healing that and recognizing that healthier boundaries and, you know, moving away from anything that is triggering you is putting you in a really powerful position, because the bear is a position of power. And whilst those past situations, they were very important because they shaped who you are, and you recognize recognize that they were difficult times, you overcome those times, and you don't allow those times to influence your future happiness, because I see there's a brighter future for you to look forward to. The star energy is a wish come true, okay? It's also about you being seen, truly seen. And, you know, you are an Aquarian and the star energy is an Aquarian. So I just get this energy of you reestablishing a relationship with yourself and being ready and open for love. Now, the star also indicates your hope is renewed in love. And I feel there's something here about... Okay, they're just giving me this song. Okay, I don't know who sings this song. It sounds very 80s. It's quite nice, quite catchy. I'll just give you the lyrics of what I'm hearing. Someone just like me running into someone just like you. Okay. Okay. I don't really know who sings that song. I get an energy that they're quite well known or quite famous, but for some reason I have missed this song throughout my life. I'd never heard this one before, so I'm going to have to look it up online to see who sings that. But I just want you to be aware that you may hear that song in the next coming weeks. You may know what that song is. I mean, it could also indicate the literal lyrics are someone like them bumping into someone like you. So it could be that you literally bump into somebody, or you know, you're not expecting this meeting. We will go to the Celtic cross now in a moment and see what's going on there. But I mean, the song is relevant, so you may hear it, or it may be literal. So pay close attention to that. I don't know what the other lyrics are. I've never heard this song before, but that's what they just gave me, okay? And you may hear that song by surprise. It may pop up on your shuffle, or, you know, suddenly play on the radio. It sounds very like either 70s or 80s kind of music. So it's from a long time ago. I love it when they give me songs that are so like unique, that don't get played often, and then suddenly they pop up. It is a message for you to highlight that there is some correspondence and correlation to you meeting someone new and this reading, okay? Now, it's number 16. 16 is the Tower energy, which means liberating yourself out of a very stuck situation. If you think about the Tower, you know, it's not to be feared. It's actually a transformative card, which indicates that something that's been playing out in your life over and over and over again, because the Tower is like an isolated building. It's hard to get out of it. You know, you get into a position where you go round and round in circles, and then suddenly the universe sends a lightning bolt to, you know, shake up the energy, to recharge and rejuvenate, and suddenly things are different. So it's really about liberating yourself out of a stuck situation. You know, sometimes we all humans tend to, you know, get into a pattern of repeat in their life. We all create some sort of schedule where we feel comfortable with knowing where we're at. And sometimes that's wonderful. You know, comfortable is good, because especially in the world that we're living in right now, to find any level of comfort, you're winning, right? So I feel it's also worth noting that sometimes comfortable can also get a little bit dull or boring or same, right? So I feel like you're trying to shake up your energy, do things differently. Some of you are going to be super inspired in the next coming weeks and months to either embark on something creative, or you have an idea. You're going to have a spark with somebody new as well. But ultimately, I feel like you're getting clear on who you are, what you want. And you're coming out of a comfort zone. You're liberating yourself out of that everyday cycle. And I want you to be aware at the bottom there, it's number 6, and that is the number of the Lovers card. Balance, harmony, and attracting love into your world. So let's see what's going on in the Celtic cross for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? So your starting card there is the 8 of Swords. You're feeling stuck, but also you're in a period of protection. The 8 of Swords, there is a figure who is bound and blindfolded, and there are 8 swords surrounding that figure. Now the swords are all pointed down. This is in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck that I'm talking about, okay? The swords are all pointed down, which means you're in a period of protection. There's no threat there. You're learning to heighten your spiritual gifts, your intuition. Okay, that's why the blindfold is there. It means your other senses become acutely enhanced. So 8 of Swords is not to be feared. It indicates that you're releasing yourself from denial. Okay, look at that. We've also got the Balance card. Some of you have been put on pause in order to focus on your true life's mission. Okay, and to create harmony and balance in your world. eradicate anything toxic, whether that's toxic people, situations, even working environments, or for some of you, it could be some sort of bad habit that you have or an addiction. Some of you are really looking at life and trying to find a healthier way to make choices. And I feel like you're moving away from anything that is negative for you. You're coming out of a comfort zone as well. I mean, looking at your cards, they're really exciting indeed. And I say that because we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So good luck, and the universe stepping in to bring you a surprise. We've got the Nine of Cups. Your wishes are going to be fulfilled. We've also got the Empress energy, male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about the energy. So that's really about nourishing yourself. It's about you attracting people, being magnetic, because you've erected healthier boundaries and you know who you are and you know what you want. And you certainly won't allow anyone to give you less than you truly deserve and desire. Okay. Now we have King of Swords. Interesting. Let's go one more just to see. Okay, Emperor. Yes. I just had this feeling that, you know, there is a partnership here, but I just wanted to just go that extra mile because I feel you're thinking about doing something, or you've had something on your mind for quite some time. You may not have actioned it, but you will in the next 6 weeks. And it may be even something that extends over to next year. So whether this is a vacation or a course of learning, we'll go deeper and find out. I feel like you're doing something bold and daring, something you've never done before, and it changes everything. Okay, I mean, you've got the Emperor and Empress here. Again, not gender specific reading. It actually indicates two energies that can blend together to create a harmonious relationship or coming together. Okay, now your starting position, as I said, is the Eight of Swords. So some of you are feeling a little bit stuck. You can't see how love is coming into your world. And your crossing card is the Ten of Cups. So you are looking for that happy ever after. And with the Ten of Cups there, it's in the resistance position. It's a crossing card, which means you read both energies, the upright and the reversal. So, of course, you're looking to settle down with somebody. And in the past, you may have separated from someone and it may have been a very difficult separation, and it's almost like you withdrew in order to focus on your own needs. But at the same time, there's part of you that has healed, but there's still either a little bit to go, or you may feel a little bit daunted about getting back into the arena of dating someone new. Now, I don't feel like you're like putting yourself out there to date. I feel actually you're going to meet this person quite by surprise. But I also see that you're taking action on something. Okay, I feel like you're meeting the universe halfway to do something, and the universe is going to align you with this new person. Now, the Ten of Cups in this position can also indicate a lot of you have, a lot of family responsibilities, and I feel some of you may even be leaving a home space or getting a little bit more independence somewhere. You may be thinking about relocating in some way, but also the Ten of Cups in this position can indicate that some of you have been married before in the past, and I'm not sure if you want marriage going forward, but I feel you do want like a high level commitment. So I definitely see that that is coming in for you. Whether you've been in a relationship or not in the past, I definitely get a sense here that you're calling in a happy ever after. However, some of you are not sure how it's going to evolve or arrive in your world because you've had a lot of trouble with finding that happiness. And I feel that some of you, I feel like you've just gone on a journey of discovery to find that happiness within yourself, because you recognize that love and happiness, it starts with the self first. If you're not happy within yourself, you definitely will not be happy in a relationship, okay? Because, it's about sharing and blending the energies. But I feel you've been going through this process where you know who you are, what you want, and you're erecting those healthier boundaries. So you're actually reestablishing a relationship with yourself. You've neglected your own needs for too long, and I feel now is the time where you're investing in yourself. That's what this card is all about. And it's also about like sparking, the wonder in life, connecting to nature, choosing healthier options, because we do have a devil card here as well as the devil card number. So some of you, there may be someone who is a temptation in your world, someone you are tempted to think back to from time to time. You may not want to be with that person, but you may continuously think back to a time where things were not so good, okay? I want you to be aware, whilst it's important to think back on those situations to learn a lesson, do not dwell there, because every time you return to something, you are connecting to that vibration. okay? So it's like if it was negative or toxic in the past and you're currently in your present energy and you return to a past thought or memory that is negative, you attach to that frequency. But it's okay, of course, to attach to it for a moment to really try and reconcile things within you, heal things within you. But then remember to be living in the present moment, or try to be as present as possible, because you're changing your vibration and you're connecting to something in the future now, a future happiness. And remember, there is a brighter future to look forward to there. Now we've got the Temperance card. It's in the Resistance position. Some of you in the past, you may have been frustrated and impatient. You wanted someone to come on in, but I feel like time has taught you to slow down a little bit, smell the roses, and try and enjoy the moment. With the Temperance card in this position, I feel like you have been put on pause to focus on your true life's mission or purpose. I really feel that you're connecting to things that excite you, things that challenge you in a really good way, things that you can triumph at. And I feel that you're trying to create that balance in your life. This card is really about re-examining your priorities. Things that you wanted when you were younger may not be the same things you want in a relationship moving forward. And the world has changed in the last couple of years, so there may also be some stipulations that are important to you now that were not a couple of years ago. So I feel like you're really looking at who you are, what you want, and how to connect to what it is that you want going forward. Now we do have the Wheel of Fortune, brilliant card there. This is the potential to meet a fated and destined relationship, to be luckier in love. And I feel things are working out for you as you meet your destiny, okay? This is also a card where destiny meets synchronicity. So you're going to see lots of double numbers. They're showing me 1212 and 444 right now for you, okay? Now this indicates self-love and then meeting love is what I'm being given. So these are very important numbers. You're reestablishing your relationship with yourself, creating stability in your world, and creating space for love to come on in. And the Wheel of Fortune is going to meet you halfway, okay? I also see that some of you are taking a leap of faith. The Wheel of Fortune partnered with the Fool card is like, take a risk, get out there, do something bold, something daring, something you've never done before, because why not? Right? I just get this energy of you, especially with the Page of Wands. This is about, being excited about new things. Also you're connected to your true life's purpose. You're looking for a mate who is loyal, someone who can be a companion, as well as someone who's passionate, intense about the world, and, someone who will walk the journey of life and love with you long term. And I definitely see that coming in for you. We've got the Nine of Cups here. So this is in the near future position. Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. To get the Star and the Nine of Cups, you're in complete alignment to get what you desire in love. Okay, so visualize the sort of person you want. Thoughts become things, especially since you have a King of Swords there. I do feel this energy of there's two people. I feel like you will have a choice, okay? There are two court cards there. Again, not gender-specific reading, but I get an energy that there are two people who will vie for your attention. And I'm going to pull a card on that. I feel like you get who you want. So whatever it is that you are attracting right now in terms of a person, you get the person that you've been desiring. So let me just pull a card on that, because I do feel like there's two options there. We have the Death card. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? We've got the Page of Cups. Okay, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so there is two people here. Knight of Wands. Okay, the Moon. Okay, so if you have in the past connected to someone who made you feel very uncertain about where you stand, or was very wishy-washy, in and out, didn't really know what they want, very indecisive, that person has the potential to reach out. I mean, the Death card is your first card. It tells me it's done, okay? Or you left something. You're trying not to go back to that. But this person may try to reach out, okay? This was the order of the cards. I just want to show you. Okay, so the Death card symbolizes the new beginning, that you're really looking at any habits that you've got and breaking those. So whether you had a pattern of returning to somebody or someone returns to you, or whether you have a pattern of like knocking your own self-confidence, whatever it is, I feel like you are really honing in on it, processing it and healing it so that you can move past it and it no longer has any power over you. We do have the Page of Cups here. Just before I move on, there's something here. Now this could be a divorce, or it could be an end of a high-level commitment relationship where someone didn't want marriage. Sorry, they're just calling me to really dig a little bit deeper in this card. And by they, I mean my guides, because this is a figure from the Hierophant, and the Hierophant represents marriage. Okay, so it's like someone who said either no to marriage, or you either left a marriage or a high-level commitment in some way. I feel like it's the end of something, but I feel someone is coming in wanting peace or wanting to say sorry for something. So, I mean, looking at their energy, if they come into your life, and I've said this in a lot of other readings because a similar energy has popped up, if I mean, because we are in Scorpio season, which means people do a little bit of soul searching, a little bit deeper, and they connect to the regrets. So it is a potential time for an ex to reach out. But if this person came in promising you the world and never delivers anything, then I feel they're in the same energy, because you have the Page of Cups, which signifies a new person coming in, someone who is open to love, someone who's a little bit younger, but don't let that put you off. Even though we've got Emperor and Empress energy, which is like similar age, I feel like this new person who's coming in, they're just a little bit younger, okay? And it's going to be a surprise. They just pop out of nowhere. We've got the Two of Pentacles representing a choice, but also that you're trying to find balance in your world, and that you will have to make a choice between someone who is offering love and someone who is offering lust. Okay, this is a card that indicates someone who is really passionate, intense, fun to be with, but it is not sustainable. It's someone who is not emotionally available, someone who is, you know, daring and sort of really headstrong to get into your life. Like, they'll pursue you, but then when they've had an ego rub, they may like suddenly like disappear. So if you've got someone like that coming in and out of your life, I feel like you're putting an end to that, because it just leads to confusion. But the Moon card is really interesting, because I feel like you are becoming aware of your intuition and saying, you know what, I don't want that anymore. Sometimes, and don't shoot the messenger when I say this, sometimes, especially when we're in a single energy, if there is a person who from our past keeps coming in and out, you know, promising everything, but nothing really ever happens, sometimes out of fear, we can still hold on to that because we fear that there's going to be nobody else in the future. But the universe is like, have the courage to let go of a situation that is not fulfilling, that is not emotionally meeting your needs, that doesn't offer anything, only emptiness, you know, a quick fix, as it were. And then as soon as you have the courage to do that, the universe says, okay, you learned your lesson. You created a healthier boundary. You know that you deserve more than that. So here you are. Here is new love that is more rewarding, and someone who is actually going to take the journey of life and love with you, okay? And I definitely see that happening there for you. And this is your advice to yourself in this moment, which is to be bold and be daring, okay? When you've got the Page of Cups there and a Page of Wands, it does mean two people who are curious with each other, starting a new journey that's exciting. You're going to get to know each other from scratch. However, the Emperor and Empress is showing up, which means you're not really starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. You know what you want. And I don't care what age you are, whatever age you are, you're vibing at a frequency of love, you're going to attract love, okay? Page of Wands indicates some of you are like, okay, maybe I could try that new restaurant across town, or maybe I should go on that vacation, or, you know, do that course of learning, or really get excited about a hobby, or take up a passion project. Whatever it is, I feel like you're going to take the initiative to do something bold and daring and come out of a comfort zone. Also, this card indicates that currently you are either discovering your true life's purpose, or you're on it and you're curious about learning more about it. Some of you may actually start new things in the next 6 weeks. New projects, new environments. I definitely see new people entering into the mix as well. And we've got the Devil card as your external circumstances. Now, I can't ignore the fact that there is a potential here that you're going to meet someone who is either Capricorn, because the Devil card can connect to a Capricorn energy. You know, the Devil card doesn't always have to be a negative thing, but it can also indicate, looking at the chart here, I see that you're attracting someone who's strong Aries, Scorpio, someone who has a little bit of Gemini in there as well, and some Sagittarius, okay? There's a little bit of Aquarius in there too, so this person, they do get you. You know, all your quirks. I love quirky Aquarians. They always think outside the box. They're incredibly fun to be with and really passionate about life, and I feel like you're meeting someone who is like that too, okay? Now, the Devil card, it is the external circumstances, so it can represent temptation. And because we have the King of Swords there, the swords are of the mind. So it can be that some of you are tempted to think back to a person and or perhaps this person's going to reach out to you and there's temptation there. So I have to pull a card on that Devil card, but it can indicate that some of you are just feeling really stuck, and some of you are feeling a bit nervous about meeting someone new, or you find it daunting getting back in the dating scene. But when you meet this new person, it's like you've known each other for years. There's something really comfortable about this person, very passionate, intense, and it just works. Okay, now the fact that the Three of Cups has shown up, some of you, either you tended to attract people in the past who had some sort of addictions, or they have substance abuse. You may hear of someone from your past reaching out when they're drunk, okay, or under the influence is what I'm seeing there. And this person, I feel like, again, promising the world, delivering nothing. I'm going to pull another card on that. But the Three of Cups, what I'm seeing is, if some of you are feeling really stuck, I see an invitation coming on in. I see like some sort of event where you go out and have fun, okay? And then the universe is going to surprise you with a gift. The universe is actually paying attention to your actions at this time. So with the Three of Cups, that's an indication to get out there, have fun, let your hair down, be in the company of like-minded people, or at least do something that you're excited about. And there's an invitation that is extended through that. And the Six of Pentacles is like the universe then bestows a gift upon you. I'm just going to... King of Pentacles. Interesting. I mean, the King of Pentacles is like, some of you need to create balance in your life. Some of you may be obsessively working, or King of Cups. Oh my gosh, you've got so many options. There's like three kings here. You've got an Emperor and an Empress energy as well. I mean, maybe that's what your Three of Cups is. There is a temptation. It's like, yeah, you're going to walk away from some of them, of course. And whoever walks away on the Eight of Cups gets the Nine of Cups. Yeah, okay. So I do feel like you have options, okay? We've got that King of Pentacles, we've got the King of Cups, and we've got the King of Swords. But neither of these people are really vibing at the frequency of someone you want. So with the Empress in this position, again, it tells me that you turn heads. You are magnetic. People are attracted to you, but perhaps you haven't found anyone with that spark until this Emperor comes along, or the equivalent of your divine counterpart. We've got the Eight of Cups, which is to walk away from anything that's not fulfilling. So if you meet these people before you meet the one, you'll know, right? You know, when you meet a person, you think they're really nice, they're really kind, you know, they are attractive, all of those things, but there's just that thing missing. There's that spark. It just feels like a nice person, but it's just not there, okay? I feel like there's a potential to meet a couple of those people first, and then the one comes in and it's like blazing passion, that spark, that intensity, but also that comfortable energy where you feel like you've known each other for years and it just feels right. It just happens. And the Five of Cups there is to lament or say goodbye to someone that perhaps either did you wrong, caused you pain, or let go of feelings of the past in order to allow love in. Those two cups there are arriving for a reason. That is a high level commitment coming in for you. So this Devil card could represent ghosts of the past, you letting go of those experiences. It doesn't have to mean that you're going to be out partying and like having loads of people at your feet, but I am picking up that energy as well, that you're going to have a lot of attention. But for some of you, not all of you, it could be ghosts of the past. You're laying them to rest and you're opening yourself up to new. Look at that. We got the Fool card straight away. Taking a leap of faith, taking a chance on new, opening yourself up to a wonderful new adventure. But most importantly, this card is about having fun, to remember that playful spirit. You know, life is pretty serious sometimes, and we're all busy trying to do bills, look after family, we've got responsibilities, some of us are carers, you know, there's a lot going on, and the world at large is completely crazy. It's ramped up its level of crazy in the last couple of years, and we can all feel it. We know there's major changes coming. You don't need me to tell you that. You can feel it yourself, because you are an infinite being, and we're all connected. We're all one, so we can all collectively feel a shift, right? But you're also reminded that you are a playful spirit, that life, when we can find a moment, a pocket of fun, it should be grasped with both hands. Enjoy it for the moment that it is. That's why you're being asked to live in the moment. So with this Fool card, I feel like you're going to do something new, something bold, something daring, and come out of your comfort zone. And you're going to start to see the magic in the world around you. And whether that starts with like a course of learning or something that you're excited about, or suddenly traveling or getting an invitation, I feel like you're saying yes to all of these things. And that's when the universe is like, okay, usher in the soulmate. We do have the Ten of Wands. Now that does tend to tell me that you have a lot on your plate, okay? You're exhausted, and a lot of you are like fed up with the dating scene. You're like, nope, nope, nope. You took yourself out of the dating scene because there's just nobody out there. It's oversaturated and no one's given you that spark. But I see that you are someone who is very, very strong, because the Ten of Wands is like to carry a heavy load. Some of you are sorting through baggage, a lot of stuff. And I feel like you're letting that down now. You're close to just going, you know what, new start. And that's why this card is so important, because it means you're clearing space for the one. You're getting rid of things that no longer are necessary or holding you down or feeling heavy on you. And we've got the King of Swords. Now, I am picking up two energies with this. This could be a person that you think about from time to time, as I said, laying ghosts of the past to rest, but it could also indicate that you're thinking about doing something. Some of you are actually stepping into leadership positions and you're more focused on your career at the moment. And if you're retired, I feel like some of you are trying to initiate some sort of change in your life, a change of pace, a change of scenery, and I feel like you're taking action on it, because the King of Swords is international energy. So some of you may be thinking about moving abroad, or really just trying to think and find your place in the world at this moment in time. So I'm just going to pull a card on that King of Swords for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? For the majority energy, some of you are going to be talking to someone new, but it may not be that person. It's the next one that comes along. But let me just see that Page of Pentacles. Yeah. So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. There's someone here who is a bit immature in their energy. This person, they self-sabotage. They don't know what they've got until it's gone, okay? And I feel like you're being guided away from this person or this situation. I mean, Eight of Cups, you're walking away from it. You've got a Queen of Wands there, which is reestablishing a boundary. I mean, the Eight of Cups has shown up twice for you. And I always say that whoever walks away on the Eight of Cups walks straight into the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. So look at these cards. Page of Pentacles, someone is trying to, make an effort. And I feel like this person, you have to be realistic with this, because the Six of Swords is like you walked away from this person once before, or you're being guided away from this person because they tend to self-sabotage. It's like their intentions are pure, but they tend to get in their own way, and they're not emotionally available to give you what you truly deserve and desire, okay? Five of Swords is like causing tension. If it's really hard in a relationship, and, don't get me wrong, the world is hard. When you're with a person, there are things that pop up all the time where you struggle with things, and it's about a united team working together to work things out. Even when the going gets tough, you both can argue, or you can find a solution, and you work together as a unit. But if you're getting into a relationship right from the very beginning and it's hard, and that person just makes it harder and harder, I mean, it's clear that that person is misaligned with you. Doesn't mean they're not a good person. It means they haven't met themselves deeply enough to offer you the love that you truly deserve and desire, and that they are not right for your path right now. So I see that looking at the cards there, the Queen of Wands is an indication that you are highly magnetic, that you are attractive, and you are reestablishing a healthier boundary. You're getting out there and letting yourself be seen. You're capable of, forging really great soul connections, and it just shows me that you don't deserve someone who is not bringing their best to the table when they meet you. And we've got that Eight of Cups there, which is like you're walking away, you're focusing on yourself, and you're going on a real journey of discovery. Some of you are literally going on a spiritual retreat to find yourself, or you've just come back from one. And the Knight of Cups indicates that's when love is coming in. When you have the courage to walk away from something that is not nourishing, that doesn't feel good, that feels toxic or hurts you. And then the universe comes on in with a true soulmate. And that's when we've got this Emperor energy coming in. Okay, so we've got the Emperor there, and we've got the Empress. So it's a match, divine counterparts meeting each other and being together through the rest of eternity. The Emperor energy, with the Ten of Wands there, it does tend to tell me you have a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. But the King of Swords is like, get organized, you know, find a way to readjust your schedule to bring more fun into your life. The hope and a fear position, you don't want someone who is young and, I mean, like too young, who's immature, who doesn't know what they want, someone who lets you down, someone who's careless with your heart. Of course, you don't want that. But at the same time, you want someone who's fun, who doesn't carry their baggage from the past, someone who you can start afresh with, but, you know, someone who actually respects the sanctity of love and marriage so that you can both form a union and, you know, take this journey of life and love with each other. And I feel that's who you're walking towards to meet at this time. Now, I'm just going to go and get some final cards for you before I close this reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? The cards are getting quite chaotic now. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. That normally means that there is major change here, a major shift. They want me to go another one. Okay. So we have fresh approach, and that definitely is what that Fool card is all about. It's number 21. 21 is the World card, which means you're going to be in the right place at the right time to meet the right person. But also it means you're stepping into a new era. You've learned lessons from the past. You're moving on. The past has nothing new to say, okay? And we have love matters. Very important. Love matters. Some of you, you know, as I said earlier, you may have put your own needs to the side and be focused on helping other people. But remember, love does matter for you, and love is coming in for you. As you see, it's number 43. When you reduce it, 3 plus 4 is 7, of course, the Chariot number, which means to make progress. It means to dedicate yourself to a commitment, and that the energy that you put towards finding love or putting yourself in a situation to do something for you, you're aligning yourself with love, and you will reach your goal. I definitely see that you're about to meet the one. I mean, look, there's a ship there. Ships represent the journey. So I feel like your ship is coming in, as it were, and you will take a journey of life and love with somebody. And it's kind of like showing there. It's like, this is the dream. Okay. There's a little sailboat there. It's like the dream of love is like starting to whisper towards you. And then the reality is this love journey that's coming in is even bigger than ever before. So I definitely get a sense that love is coming for you. And my guide just pointed, I love it. I missed it, but my guide just pointed at the wish, the wishing on a falling star there. Okay. And I feel it's an omen there that you are going to get your wish, and that this new person who comes in, they will join your family lineage if you do want to get married again. Because I did pick up on an energy of someone who is divorced and has decided that maybe they wouldn't get married again, but I feel the potential is there if you want it, okay? Now, before I go, because I'm just about to get a trinket there, they're showing me like a globular sphere in the water, because I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing a reading. They're showing me this image, and it's got Roman numerals on it. Yeah, Roman numerals. So either this is something that you're going to see. I mean, it could be an art installation, or it could be an indication that you're about to meet someone who's from Italy, or specifically Rome, perhaps. I mean, it could be like, it's about time. Love's coming on in because you've been waiting for some time, especially with that Temperance card there. I'm not really sure how else to decode this. Spherical. Yeah, so it may be something that you'll see. And it'll be an indication that love is about to come into your life. These are markers. These images, signs, symbols, sounds, they may mean nothing in this moment. Then suddenly everything starts to slot into place. You start to see the signs, and then you recognize that actually you're aligning yourself with the one. So look out for that, okay? Okay, so we have the Hamza hand, okay? So as I mentioned earlier in your reading, some of you are being protected at this time, blocked to focus on your own needs, develop your spiritual gifts. But I feel it's important to recognize that you're being guided towards the one as well. And if you've experienced anything really turbulent or difficult in the past in a relationship, this new person is nothing like your past. This new person is full of love. They're emotionally available, and they respect love, and they will respect you also, okay? Some of you may be wanting to be creative and do something creative as well with your hands in the next coming weeks and months, and this could also lead you to someone. But I feel there's something, yeah, it's Now, this is not typical, but for some of you, you're actually going to see it on a chain, the Hamza hand on a chain. I mean, maybe you've got one. I mean, that could be everybody really, but I feel like you're going to notice it. So either it's going to be this new person who's wearing it, or you notice someone wearing it on the way to meet this new person. So look out for a Hamza hand on a chain. And finally, we've got the God rune. Now, this is all about wisdom, apprenticeship. We are all students of life, okay? I feel like you've been gathering a lot of knowledge about who you are and what you want. And this is the rune of inspiration. So if suddenly you are inspired to do something, this is a whispering from your guide to do it, because that means they're trying to orchestrate a meeting behind the scenes to get you and this new person to meet in your life, okay? If suddenly you wake up one day and you're like, you know what, I'd like to learn how to fix cars. I'm going to book a course on that. Or if you're like, one day, I really, want to go to Argentina, then, there's a calling there. So listen to your calling. That's what your Page of Wands is all about, listening to the call, because that calling puts you in the right place at the right time to meet the right person and situation, okay? So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Aquarians. I hope something resonates for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message, lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aquarians, and love and light.